be yourself. If people don't like it, if you're being yourself, fuck them.
It's Big Los, and welcome to another episode of The Noize. If you haven't yet, go ahead and follow us on the big three: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at The Noize Podcast. And of course, follow everything Beat Network at beatnetworkonline.com. Unfortunately, Kev is not joining me for this episode. Big Bros will be back for the next one. However, you stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready. So we have a very, very special co-host on this episode of The Noize. I think this is her first time on this year. I could be wrong, but we'll definitely see. But you already got your hint there with me saying her. So let's go ahead and bring her in. The lovely host of Melanin Boulevard and my co-host for The Beat, Rach Da Gem in the bed.
Cue the crowd. Cue the crowd.
You know what I'm saying? we need the drops. We need the drops. Not gonna lie, I almost went full ratchet there, but I was like, I don't need that screenshot to exist. How you doing, love?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I am tired. I was told that I should stop saying that I'm tired on some of these shows, but today I can't really hide it, especially because we're on camera. So that's also a great thing.
Yeah, definitely. Have a little tired of me too. And I don't know if this is my first time on the show this year. I honestly can't remember because we've recorded so much.
Right.
Like I don't know which way is the head or the ass.
Exactly. in this Zoom setting at that. So we could have done a bunch of shit on here. But you know what though? You know what helps? We're cussing. So that helps.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact that, well, no, we're kind of cussing in a lot of the spoofs that we did for the beats. I don't know. All of this shit just kind of blends together.
It is. It's blending.
I like that, blending. That might be the title of the episode. So what's good? You know what I'm saying? It's been a little bit. We kind of went MIA on them a little bit.
Yeah. So life just happens and you don't plan for things to happen. But right. I don't know what's been going on like these last 3 weeks. There's been like a lot of devs out there. It's been a lot of movement. It's just been a lot of just transitioning. So that's basically what I've been dealing with, is just transitioning of life and just trying to juggle as many balls as I can.
Life has been lifing, and we have just been trying to maneuver it the best way that we can. Hopefully nothing popped up on here just now. For some reason, my laptop is doing some special possession. It keeps trying to pop up my Apple Music and play one of my clients' podcasts. And I don't think y'all are into book writing right now. So, hopefully we can keep that from coming up again. But yes, happy to be back in here, be back on camera for the ear hustlers. At least this episode, we're definitely going to try to get the rest of the episodes back on camera. Again, life be lifing.
It be lifing it up, yeah. I did record Melanin Boulevard this week, so yeah, I have some episodes under my belt. It's just let's get them out. So definitely look forward to Melanin Boulevard coming back next week.
Absolutely,
you got to roll with it. We're in a panorama. Lots of things are happening. So
we're on full panoramic view right now.
Yeah.
Well, you know what though? It's starting to feel like it's not. I'm starting to see a lot of less fucks given out there when it comes down to social distancing and wearing your mask and everything. Especially being somebody that works on the strip, that's around all these tourists all the fucking time. Well, let me come correct. I be in my little cubby hole area, ducked off, not trying to deal with nobody, but in my little transition time, I got to see all these motherfuckers just not giving any kind of a shit about what's going on.
Yeah, I was actually surprised to see as many people on the strip. Like, I'm like, oh, this is we really doing this? Me personally, I'm still, in my little section of the world, minding my business.
Minding my black-owned business.
Yeah, it's certain things that I like to do that I just have not. Like, I want to go out so bad. Like, I'm trying to go out. I'm trying to be a little reckless. I'm trying to be irresponsible. But
hey, so hot girl summer is pulling up.
Oh my gosh, I hope it at least lukewarm. Like, can we get a little something?
Can we get a room temperature summer? Like something.
Something. But I'll be seeing, certain clubs and these certain hookah lounges out here in Vegas, and there is not a mask in sight. It's just they are just raw dogging the world.
I've absolutely given the world the meanest raw, just straight meat to meat. when it comes down to how they take it in the air. But kudos to the hookah lounges because they have found a way to finesse the system. Because I remember hookah lounges would just play music, but because they aren't opening up the nightclubs and opening up they just really started opening up the day pools again out here. They're bringing in DJs and they're converting these hookah lounges into nightclubs. And same shit. I've been seeing it on Snapchat. I seen it on the Insta story. Everybody out here partying, and then of course you click to that one little scene of them hitting the hookah just to remind you this is not a club, this is a hookah lounge.
They've been popping. The hookah lounge has been popping for a minute, and I'm still hesitant, but we're gonna see because my birthday's coming up soon, so I can do something. I don't know. I might have to make it like a private event, but listen, I really want to have people? You know, I don't like people.
This is true. I also don't like people, so there'll be 4 of us.
So yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work, but I'm looking forward to it. So
listen, if you want to make something happen, we're gonna seal the deal right here on the Noize. We're gonna make sure something happen. So whatever you with, I'm with. Let's get it going.
I want to be reckless. And you know, anything is possible.
Anything is possible. She talking about them brown bottles, good people. And this is why Rach Da Gem is on the episode. So as she mentioned, Melanin Boulevard will be back next week. Very excited for that. But also making its way back, which I'm pretty sure y'all have noticed it's been missing because of the initial promise of every day. Turning into not the beat. The beat, we will be back next month. May 3rd is what we're shooting for, right?
Yeah. Yep, definitely looking forward to it coming back. You know, for them to be small clips, it definitely takes a lot of work, you know, and it takes a lot of planning. So it's not something that I take lightly. I want it to be right. I thought, you know, we were on a really great roll. I just look at it as y'all got a little snippet of what's to come. So we just was testing the waters out a little bit.
Just seeing how y'all felt. Just putting the tip in. That's all. Just putting the tip in.
And you know, we're gonna come back full throttle. We're going balls deep in that thing. So
full shaft. Raw dog in the air, just tip in with the beat and full shaft. Welcome to the Noize, ladies and gentlemen.
You're welcome.
Now I'm really looking forward to getting that going too. Really being able to dive into the whole reason I even started messing with media is, I guess, in a sense, reporting and kind of putting our spin on it. So that's going to be fun. And I've been having fun doing it. Of course, you've always been an excellent co-host for the many projects we done collabed on. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yep, me too.
Also coming back this week for its like 5600th time, turn my mic up. We will be doing a special DMX episode. We're going to be ranking his albums. Going to be, you know, trying to steer not necessarily far away from all the dedication videos that's been going out about X, and they've all been beautiful, of course. But you know, we want to kind of take that time to celebrate DMX and celebrate his work and the legacy that he left behind. So we want to rank his albums, you know, and have really good conversation with some great hip hoppers. So y'all make sure y'all look out for that. And we're going to make sure we keep Turn My Mic Up coming every Wednesday. At least I'm going to make sure that Turn My Mic Up comes every Wednesday. We're going to definitely be on our P's and Q's with that. So appreciate it. Thank you. Since we are on the subject, we might as well get into it. DMX, man, 50, young nowadays. You know what I mean?
Man, it's very heartbreaking because he was like such a light of a person. For him to have gone through what he went through in life, he was definitely a huge light, so talented and still so down to earth. Like I even before he passed away, I would see videos of him with fans and just how approachable he was, how open he was. And this one is, I'm not even gonna lie, this one was a little rough for me. It was hard because people really was pissing me off with announcing his death, you know, before the family even did it. And I feel like at some point we're a little bit insensitive when it comes to death.
Absolutely.
You know, so it still deserves its respect. He deserved his respect.
Especially the family.
Yeah, just don't be insensitive. It's pissed me off.
Now, to piggyback off that sentiment, that's exactly how I felt, and you know, we you know, say at the Noize at least, we definitely kind of fell victim to it as well, because we weren't jumping the gun and post when everybody else was posting. because we weren't, really jumping into it. There had already been so many different stories dealing with DMX. It was just like, okay, we're just gonna wait until something official comes out. Because at one point, the story, which was reported by Complex, TMZ, a lot of the major media platforms, was that he was taking off life support and was breathing on his own. So at one point we was like, oh, X is good. You know what I'm saying? If anybody going to battle back from this, it's going to be X. And then immediately turn around to he's not, not only is he still on life support, but there's still zero brain activity. And it was just like, okay. So, the unfortunate side of things, and also just to kind of give you guys a peek into the last episode that we were trying to put out, but again, life be lifing. Me and Kev actually recorded the entire episode, but that's another story. To kind of piggyback into that episode, we said it then. It sucks when you hear there's no brain activity. You prepare for the worst, but you also wish, hope, and pray for the best. But once they tell you it's no brain activity, now I think it's 8 minutes without oxygen, and the brain dies. Something along that line. But once you hear brain dead, again, all you can do is hope. Same thing like you said. DMX was a light. DMX was a light while living in so much darkness. And it's so interesting, like just the duality of him as a person, him as a being. We talked about it in a couple text messages on the day that it happened. This man has never known peace. He's never known like legit just calm and saying the only thing he's really known is darkness from his experience with his mother when he was young. And then I saw an interview where he was introduced to crack at the age of 14 by somebody else he trusted. And he never knew peace. And in that, having that kind of mindset and having that kind of upbringing, the fact that all he ever wanted to do was to bring light and joy to everybody else, that says a lot about, about who he was. It says a lot about a person, because we know some miserable motherfucking people on here. You can get on Facebook and scroll for 5 minutes and you'll come across at least 30 of them. And to know that this man really never knew peace, but every video, and I think that's like the one positive that kind of comes out of somebody with so much star power and so much, connection like DMX had with his fans. Once they pass away, you start seeing all the videos, and it's just so many videos of just DMX meeting people, showing genuine love and having a genuine connection with people. I didn't even know he had a conversation with Nip. You know what I'm saying? And you watching him just kind of give Nip and his team just gems. I see what I did there, Rach Da Gem. Giving them gems and jewels and just talking to them, and them just being attentive, listening, all while drinking Hennessy.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do but listen to DMX when he speaks?
Right.
You don't know the choice. Because he's going to drop some gems, and you can't ignore that voice.
Absolutely.
I think that we look at him as like a star, but also he was a father.
Oh, yeah.
So, he definitely, I'm sure, had a huge impact on his children's lives, regardless of the issues that he had. And unfortunately, how he got them was messed up. But he was a father, and there's some amazing videos of him being a father. But I kind of got overwhelmed of all of the videos that I would see like on Instagram and Facebook. It just was like so much,
Yeah.
And I've been riding with DMX for a long time. I love him as an actor. I love him as an artist, as a human, his interviews, his prayers. I mean, I don't know. I just loved him as a person,
I'm glad it hasn't been as present as it's been for other celebrities. But I haven't seen too much of the y'all really going, saying this crazy over celebrity. I ain't never knew that, man. That's probably one of the most annoying things that I hear some of these miserable ass people talk about, because whether we knew this person every day of our lives or literally only experienced them through a screen, at the end of the day, there are certain people that you grow up with. DMX is somebody that's really specific to that, because not only did we grow up with him, we watched him go through every season of his life. His life played out in front of our eyes. And along that time, we rooted for him the entire time. Like, come on, just kick it, get better, get better, get better. And to know that unfortunately, it ended in the way that we all feared. It sucks, and it hits. It hits hard.
It does hit hard. I mean, there's two stories to that. There's what the media pushes, and then there's other stories going on too. There was a story that said that he had got the COVID-19 vaccine a few days ago because he was touring. He was on tour. He had just had like a concert, I think, a few days before that. So we don't know. We don't know what happened. I feel like he was on a good path.
Yeah.
For him to be touring, and he had to be healthy enough to be able to, function, especially being like a veteran in the game. They don't be trying to deal with too much BS. If you ain't with it, then they're not about to deal with you.
Right, especially DMX.
Right. So I think that we don't know what happened. We can speculate, but the game posted a tweet, and I don't know why the game felt the need to jump in the conversation, but he was saying something like, make sure you give people their flowers or something to that effect.
It takes someone to die for you to show love.
Right. We've been loved DMX. Like, what you talking about? We just don't like you. But
you're just not a favorite.
Yeah. I mean, he's not, we don't hate you, but like the game, he's problematic. He cool. But DMX was definitely loved throughout his entire career.
Absolutely.
And, I think he just wanted to tweet something.
More than likely, he kind of just wanted to get things going, get people riled up, and it worked. It shifted the conversation to him for a little bit. But yeah, I remember when he did the verses with Snoop, and me and Kev was joking. We were like, "Nah, I'm actually happy to see Fat DMX because that means he's right. It means he's off that shit. He's working on himself, and for anybody that has either dealt with addiction or knows somebody that has dealt with addiction, one of the telltale signs that they're getting better is they start getting bigger. What I'm saying? Because they kind of not necessarily replace the addiction, but it's now that it doesn't consume them. They're just doing so much other shit, and 9 times out of 10 is food. So seeing him in that position, I felt good. It was different than what we've seen him at, but it felt good because it really felt like he's really getting on the right path. He looked happy. I can't remember if he was engaged or he just got married again.
I can't remember, but the verses was everything. I actually love that verses because Snoop and DMX got hits. Okay,
for days.
And just to see them both together and the jokes that were made, the dancing, just everything. DMX like saying, "I'm finna smoke my cigarettes up in this bitch." I don't give a damn. But
y'all
I'm glad.
Fine. That's cool.
Right. It was good to see him, and it's unfortunate that that's just a lasting memory of him.
But you know what though? Like when you think about a lot of the artists that we lost from some sort of overdose or from some tragic event in general, normally the last few interactions that we got from them aren't necessarily the most pleasant. So to know that the last time we saw DMX really in the public eye was on Drink Champs, and then before then being the verses, I'm glad we got to see him just embracing the path that he went down, and how going forward his whole mentality was just happiness. His whole mentality was just being better, doing better, getting back into the music. Swizz Beatz was talking about how they were working on an album together, and really just getting things going. Would DMX have returned to that place that he once was musically? Probably not. But as we just got done saying, this man's a legend. He could tour till he was 65. Just off of the shit that he created before. We want
to hear the same songs. We
don't
really want to hear the new stuff,
Right, exactly. Yeah, we don't need that. That's why Nelly lost in the verses to Ludacris. He was trying to go way too current. What I mean? Like, no, we need Nelly. We need Nellyville, Country Grammar.
Right.
Maybe Summer Sweatsuit. Don't know just yet.
I like Sweatsuit. I was a Nelly fan, so I love that album.
That worked out for you.
Yeah, that was probably the last album that I was.
That's where it's like you didn't get 5.0. You didn't get Brass Knuckles.
I didn't get it.
That wasn't for you.
Nah, it wasn't. Nah, we're gonna pass on that one.
We gotta skip it.
But yeah, it's sad. It's sad, but he was amazing. He was a genius. I don't know. It's just unfortunate that we got to lose people.
Right. And it sucks because I'm like, damn, we got Kobe 20. Like, you always get that one big one every year. You know what I mean? That one huge one. And Kobe was 2020. And then, we still trying to get past the shit of 2020. And then DMX, like, that's just some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, the Prince also died. I'm not laughing. But
Listen.
I'm not laughing because he died. I'm just saying.
Prince Philip, no, I see why you're laughing. Prince Philip was pretty much Farrah Fawcett in this situation. Remember she passed away the same day as Mike. And it was like, Farrah Fawcett died. Oh my God, Michael Jackson died. But Farrah, oh my God, Michael Jackson died. I said what I said. You know what I mean? And you know, it's kind of, and then the nigga was 99.
First of all, let's just touch on this real quick. I'm mad that they really was trying to blame like this Meghan Markle interview on him being so upset. He was 99. First of all, he's been a zombie for the last 15, 20 years. He's been a walker for the last 15, 20 years. They kept reviving him. He looked like
I ain't never hear him speak in the last 3 years.
He ain't have nothing. He ain't have no voice box. He had nothing. It was probably cotton in his mouth. He's been dead for the last 20 years. He had, like I said, like he ain't have liver spots. He had spleen spots. This man was gone. He been gone. And they finally was just like, oh shoot, that interview came out. It's not looking too good. Philip.
They haven't properly propped up during one of the interviews. He just fell over. They're like, oh no, he died. He died now. Like
what in the weekend at Bernie's is going on?
That's exactly what
they got the kids like this.
Somebody put on some reggae. Get him up and going. Like, nah, he's out. He's done. That's that. And I guess to all my 75-year-old British Noize listeners, if y'all no longer listen, damn, sucks. But yeah, so DMX, hate to put you on the spot, but what was your favorite DMX song? Like, what was that one that you could spin back 2 or 3 times when nobody else is around so they don't judge you?
Oh, they can judge all they want because I'll bump with the windows down. Probably Who We Be. I remember that I was probably in junior high when that came out, and that was definitely in constant rotation. All the word like that. I don't know, something about that song just really hit. It was it for me.
Who We Be, the video probably was one of the. I can't say it was the absolute one, but it was one of the contributing factors to me being interested in creating content. That video was so well put together, had so many different elements to it. That every time I watched it, you enjoy the song, of course, but at a certain point, you're just like,
yeah, the video was
this
really
is dope.
Good too. Yeah. So
it was so well put together. Who We Be is a great one. I got to give my honorable mention to What These Bitches Want From Me because DMX will never be duplicated. That is the only man that can have a whole verse of just names, and you're listening to him spit these names as if he's like giving you gas, as if he's giving you straight fire bars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? About 3 Kims, you're like, oh shit, 3 of them? Go home. You know what I mean?
I'm at Cookie. I'm at ice cream. Probably like, we know where you meet them, how many you got. Yeah.
And Cookie looked like a legit cookie in the video. I was like, yeah, that's definitely a cookie. got on the hot girl summer shorts, looking at ice cream all seductively. Like, that's not ice cream. That's D's D, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
But now my all-time favorite is why did I just forget the name of it just now? And I just posted it. Wow, that was a I smoked too much moment. But anyway, Stop Being Greedy. Stop Being Greedy is one of the greatest records ever recorded, let alone one of DMX's best. Just again, DMX is one of those artists that will never be duplicated. We've never heard a style like his before, and we'll never hear a style like his after. And if we do, just like Pac, if we do, we know where the fuck you got that from. We know exactly who you're biting. And Stop Being Greedy was one of those things because I felt like it gave you the duality of DMX. He gave you that soft, well-spoken, smooth tone, and then immediately went into the aggressive dog. And that song, if you ever heard Stop Being Greedy sometime, go ahead and run that back. You'll get every feeling that I'm talking about.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I've probably heard it before, but
you have. You have. I think it was a second single off of his Dark and Hella Side. I think it was the second single. Because Which one was the? Oh, okay, I'm talking to myself now. Anyway, yeah, definitely my go-to record. Yeah, to keep this episode from going too emotional, R.I.P. DMX. There'll never be another like him at all. Everybody's favorite. Fuck what you got to take. Fuck what you got to say on that one. It's everybody's favorite. And you know, Prince Philip. So from the dog to the MAGA Hatter, or that works. The MAGA Hatter, like the Mad Hatter, but the MAGA Hatter. I'm proud of that one. If y'all not, fuck y'all. Kanye sold his documentary to Netflix for $30 million, and it's a documentary that is 21 years in the making.
I mean, I like Kanye, fellow Gemini, so I get it
to the fullest.
Yeah, get your coins. I mean,
absolutely.
21, like imagine probably like clips of him being in the studio with people, and you know, him working on certain songs, and him going through the ups and downs, everything he was going through with his mother. Like, we think Beyonce be holding on to stuff. No, Kanye got some things in the vault, and this might be a little bit of what's in the vault. I'm here for it. I will be watching it.
I'm for sure gonna watch.
As we get later into his life, what color stone the wall's gonna be. I like this tan of shirts versus this tan. I said 17 holes in this shirt. You have 18.
And he's probably gonna lose his shit. I didn't ask for 18 holes. Literally. I counted. Why didn't you?
Some Gemini shit. Like, when we say what we say it for a reason. This is why I said not 18 holes, because if you do this is gonna happen. We got a whole thing about it. I mean,
odd numbers.
I hate numbers, but yeah. I'm so here for it. I love Kanye. I just think that mentally he's had a hard time, and he lost his mother, and he ain't been right ever since then. And everything that goes on in the industry, especially like as a Gemini, I don't really like to be around a lot of people. No wonder he lives in like Wyoming with like people that he actually wants to be there, but I'm sure he's by himself a lot, because
in the middle of the sticks. Absolutely.
That's our shit. So, but I'm here for it.
I'm definitely looking forward to it. Kanye West is definitely the epitome of unchecked mental issues. And like you said, he's been through a lot, you know, losing his mother, losing his girl. And that was not the same way he lost his mother, of course. Kind of in that same area. So really feeling that disconnect and dealing with just rejection after rejection. Because, you know, everybody knows the Kanye West story. Like, they kept telling him, stick to producing. So getting told no and getting rejected all these times, and then getting broken up with, I guess, his college sweetheart, then losing his mother. Like, it was a lot of L's in the beginning for Kanye West that really went untapped. But kind of stepping away from the antics that followed that and really just focusing on the artistry. Oh, I can't wait for those stories. I can't wait, especially when you started seeing all those old videos of Kanye popping up from like 97, 98. Like, yeah. Where was y'all at?
If I don't see a blazer, I don't want to see it.
Oh, you got to see a blazer, backpack. You're going to literally watch the evolution of his fashion. Because if this has been going on for 21 years, first of all, kudos to Kanye for having that foresight that I'm going to be big and we're going to drop this when it's ready. Can you imagine being the documenter for 21 years like Kanye?
There's another video.
But I can definitely see Kanye. You stand there and you film me sleeping. We're just going to have 8 hours of just Kanye just sleep. I'm telling you.
To pan down and then pan back up. And,
always be on my good side. But what if you turn around? Always be on my good side. You got it, yeah? But no, I look forward to all that. I want to hear the stories. I'm hoping that, 21 years of footage don't just go to the wayside. Because I'm going to be honest. I don't know if you watched Biggie's documentary on Netflix, I Got a Story to Tell joint.
I didn't.
So I talked about it with Kev on the show before. I was let down by that one. I was excited because it was a bunch of raw, unseen footage from when they used to carry their cameras with them, and we were going to kind of get another side of Biggie. We were going to get you know, the things that we didn't see. We were going to get the conversations we didn't hear about. But when I heard it was going to be like that, the first thing I thought was Tupac Resurrection. And to me, a documentary based off of pure either unseen footage or documented footage, it doesn't get better than Tupac Resurrection. So I thought I was going to go down that route, but they kind of fucked it up, if we're going to be completely honest with you. I for sure would have done a better job with it, but you know, Netflix, put your boy on. But I look forward to seeing what this looks like. And there's no way that Netflix stuck their hands in the cookie jar with this. I feel like Kanye sold them a complete documentary for over $30 million. Like, no, it's already done. I wrote the credits myself. You ain't got to touch it. You ain't got to worry about anything. Right. I want to see the formation of the throne. I need all that.
Oh, man. And that's another thing I was going to say. You know, we'll get to see maybe, you know, when him and Jay was cool. Mm-hmm. And then it taken, you know, a turn for the left. And I know that for sure broke his heart. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We heard about it. He cried about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You're probably going to get the lipo he was talking about on TMZ.
Oh, man. But that era is like very special to me. Like when him and Jay-Z was cool. I was just telling my kids because we I think Watch the Throne, something came on, and I was like, yeah. And they showed like the concert. Oh, Niggas in Paris. Niggas in Paris. It was a video, and I was like, man, I was there. I don't know if I was there if they put my part in there, but I was in the building at one of these concerts. That was probably like one of my most favorite concerts that I've been to. Because I love both of them, and I was a huge Kanye West fan, and I fucked with him heavy back then. Even now, like, no, it's cool. It's fine. You can admit
it. Back when Jay and Kanye were in a bag, though, that was a time that will never be duplicated. That was a time, low key, that may never be matched because, you know, unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to see the throne. I haven't seen Kanye. The last time I saw Kanye Graduation was fresh out, and it wasn't even a Kanye concert. It was Jay-Z and friends. And they came to the Pearl at the Palms.
I fucking love when they do that.
Oh yeah, because he didn't announce anybody else. They just said Jay-Z and I'm bringing some people with me. And that concert, he brought out Neo, he brought out Mary J. Blige, Mary J. Blige's Boots. He brought out Kanye. You know they separate people. Yeah. He brought out Kanye, and it was one other person. I want to say it was like Faith Evans or somebody random like that. But anyway, it got to Kanye set. This is probably Kanye at my most favorite personality wise. Because remember around that time he was doing the fake beef with 50. Because Graduation dropped the same day as Curtis.
Okay.
So remember they were on 106 in Park. Damn, we about to age ourselves. They was on 106 in Park. They was on Vibe magazine, Face to Face. Like it was this whole
Graduation was
setup.
Everything.
Graduation is one of the greatest albums ever made. Ever. Going on record.
I mean, he had everybody wearing polos with the collar pop. Like
absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie, I had my collar popped a couple times.
No, I was definitely one of those kids in high school because you know we had to wear the we had the standard dress at Mojave, and you know we throw the white tee over, throw the pro club over, let the collar pop out. Like, it's Kanye shit. You know what I'm saying? He was really making things, you know what I'm saying, go that way. But that concert was amazing. He did Good Life. And when he got to the part, he was like, 50 told me, go ahead and switch the style up. And then instead of finishing the verse, he goes, 50 told me, nah. And the whole crowd just went stupid. It was perfect because that was in the middle of their fake beef. Mm-hmm. It was so entertaining. And we never knew what Kanye could become. We knew that something was about to change when 808s and Heartbreaks came out. But even with 808s and Heartbreak, I remember hearing Love Lockdown. I was just like, where are we going? Then a couple weeks passed, and I was just doom. I was with it. I was with the whole motion. And then that entire album was fantastic. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, perfect fucking album.
So good. Oh man, listen.
And we get to see all that build up. That's why I'm really looking forward to this album. I'm in album mode at this point. That's why I'm looking forward to this documentary because I want to see all the preparation. I want to see what the fuck was going on when the lights were off. Well, that sounds like I want to see him fucking. That's not what I mean. I want to know what happened, you know, when the cameras weren't on It still sounds like he's fucking because Kim Kardashian. I want to see what happens when everything is just kind of separated from the usual starstruck shit. You know what I'm saying? Separated from all that industry stuff and just having him being Kanye. Because I can only assume that's the footage that we're going to get if it's a documentary 21 years in the making.
Yeah.
I look forward to all that.
Me too. I look forward to hearing how he came up with, how do you make the world go crazy off of 3 notes on the piano?
Which one is this?
I can't remember the. So it was a video with the ballet dancers.
Excuse me. Fuck. I know it's have a toast for the douchebags. Yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
Like those notes, and that waiting for that last note, and the beat gonna drop. Like I don't know. Kanye is a genius.
I want to see, that too. I want to see just the general production because didn't that have like a little mini movie? That whole album had like a little mini movie behind it as well. Yeah. I want all. I need all that. And this is the thing that makes Kanye so dope is that you could still be excited for the things that he's done, and you got to give the man his respect because he's a pioneer. Like he revolutionized, you know what I'm saying, hip hop. He's wanted to contribute. And this is kind of a negative and a positive. He's one of the contributors to why hip hop is what it is today. He's in that, that Lil Wayne class. He's in that. I guess those would probably be the 2 top people that kind of created all these little babies now. Everybody is Wayne and Ye babies.
I mean, music has evolution, so we can't be mad. And I want to see. I wonder if he's going to drop something after this Netflix. Special Netflix documentary.
I think that's what kind of makes me nervous because the next thing that's supposed to drop is Jesus is King 2. I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's a lot. Kanye's a lot. There's so many layers to Kanye, and there's just like a different love for each layer of Kanye.
Right.
And it's just different. I don't know.
But one of my true curiosities though is now that even though I think they're going to get back together at some point, parts of me still feel as if this is a publicity stunt. What does Kimless Kanye look like going forward? Because a lot of people blame. Yeah, I'm about to say a lot of people blame Kim for Kanye not being at peace. So what does Kimless Kanye look going forward? Yeah,
like Kim is for whatever attention she can get. Because for her to continue to be successful, she has to continue to be relevant. Kanye could stay his ass in Wyoming and be okay for a long time, and the kids will be okay. Their kids will be okay because he set it up like that, But we know that Kim makes her money, but I don't know. I just think that it's going to be a piece to him, and I honestly can't even imagine them fucking because I just feel like Kanye be like, here. Like, I don't know. It's weird to me. Like, there's still a weird combination of people to me.
But you know what? It made sense when they got together. How? They both were very, well, she's for sure still a socialite. But Kanye was kind of in that socialite light around the time that they got together. Just like when him and Amber Rose got together. They both were kind of in that rock star kind of light, you know what I'm saying? And it made sense. Kanye now and Kim now is a socialite and whatever the fuck Kanye wants to be today. It doesn't mesh. It doesn't look good anymore.
Yeah.
But, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was never here for it.
I personally don't give a fuck about anybody's relationships when it comes down to these celebrities. Could give 2 shits about who dated who, how they got there, and the whole 9. Certain shit, like I said, just looks weird. Like Jay-Z and Beyonce makes sense, but still makes no fucking sense to me.
I know. The video they just posted, I was like, ooh, Jay. Beyonce fine. Jay.
Right. Beyonce's getting like finer by the year. Just
Jay's. Like she got ass now. I'm like, and then there's Jay. And we know you got money, Jay, but I know you said it in your song, but you still ain't cute.
But who are we to argue? He's with Beyonce.
We can because we can.
Not only is he with Beyonce, he's hitting Raw and he's shooting up the club.
Yeah.
These are things that men have dreamed of doing since the fucking video.
And she chose him. Like, she was hurt over him. Like, I'm sorry. Listen, I know
she
looks
went
aren't
back
everything.
after cheating.
I know looks aren't everything, but it sucks to get your feelings hurt by an ugly nigga. It does. You be like, for real, this what we gonna do?
And ain't nobody put they rep on the line more than Beyonce.
Like, she like that. That's her guy. That's her guy.
But becoming $1 billion couple makes forgiveness pretty easy, I'm sure.
It's like, I don't know. I just feel like it's just certain things money can't buy, and that's peace of mind. I'm not about to be losing and being all, but Beyonce seems like the hopeless romantic. You know what I mean? Like, she be in it. And I'm not, let me shut up. Let me not even say that on it. She's a Virgo. They be like that.
And that's that. Yeah, I look forward to everything that this documentary is going to bring. I'm pretty sure they may even touch on how they got together as well, because Kanye was around for that too. Mm-hmm. I think because one of the things that really sticks out to me is we got to see how College Dropout was put together. I really want to see the behind the scenes of Graduation, though. Mm-hmm. Like, I really want to see the behind the scenes of Graduation. Where were you at mentally when you constructed Graduation? Because you have to be in such a great fucking place to put together that kind of project. At least to my knowledge. I could be very wrong, but I feel like a lot of the artists that actually take time in their music to actually, submit to artistry, their music reflects what they're going through. And Kanye has been a pillar of that. Because every album, you can kind of pinpoint what he's going through. That College Dropout was, this is the guy that's trying to get on. He's going to rap his ass off and give you these fire-ass beats. Late Registration, to me, Late Registration is Kanye's best lyrical album. So that was him showing you I'm more than just beats. Like, I really get in my bag. Graduation was like, I made it. 808s and Heartbreaks, I'm sad. I'm real sad. But I'm still good at what I do. Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. It's getting a little dark outside.
But it's fun.
Yeah, exactly. Fun. But you're going to enjoy. Here are white women in tutus with angel wings that are burnt off. But hey, I'm Kanye. You're going to enjoy it. Yeah, I look forward to all that. I'm not sure if Netflix was the route.
Listen, I think with everything going on with the pandemic and the shutdown, Netflix is definitely the route to go, especially with them wanting to target us, Black people. Black people. I can't see it being nowhere else, to be honest.
I personally think Amazon and HBO Max, 1, would have broke a bigger bag, and 2, would have probably been a better look.
Oh.
Only reason I say that is because Netflix is going to still be the GOAT. Netflix is going to still be that huge conglomerate, but shit gets lost to the sands of time in Netflix. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that deals with Netflix that's here today and gone tomorrow. Because HBO Max is still kind of in its infancy, because Amazon Prime is really starting to like actually break bread for some legit shit. I feel like that would have been a good route. Like, you look at what was it? Coming to America. Mm-hmm. Coming to America was fucking huge. It was the most streamed pandemic platform movie since all this stuff started. And then Godzilla just took that, and Godzilla came out on HBO Max. I feel like the eyes are kind of in the right place. This is going to help it bring it back to Netflix. Don't get me wrong, but eventually that documentary is going to get lost to time because Netflix just got too much shit. Like, they're grabbing on to too much shit that you're going to forget certain stuff is there, and it's going to kind of just be lost.
Yeah, I think promo wise, it could get lost. Yeah, HBO does a great job of promo and keeping things relevant, because they will run the same trailer on that ass. But I think that maybe Netflix had it to give it. Maybe they wasn't willing to do 30 million to Kanye. But we'll see. We'll see.
That could be a thing. They could have been shy with the money.
Yeah, and Amazon's like, shit, we ain't even got it on us. We just paid out.
You saw what we just gave Eddie for that shit?
Right, yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. Who are you again? Kanye.
The Trump dude, right? They probably looking at Kanye right now, not understanding what the fuck this man was and what's that 21 years is going to be. And I think that's where my fear is with something like this getting lost in the shuffle. Because like I said, with the Biggie doc, it's like that the week it dropped, you got a couple more runs of trailers. Now, granted, you have to keep running trailers for it, obviously, but you got a couple more runs of trailers, and then people just forgot the shit existed.
I honestly didn't know. I do be in another world though, so that could be part of it. But
but one of the things with Netflix though, and this is where I say I feel like it's going to get lost. One of the things with Netflix is whatever is the trending topics, whatever is the social media conversation, that's where the focus is going to go.
Yeah.
So like, you know, Kanye West, they could drop Kanye West documentary and that could be the same day that Bridgerton season 2 come out. And we all know where the focus is going to end up going.
I just can't. I don't know. What? What?
And people love that fucking show.
And I literally tried and I was just like, what is this? Like this, I just can't. I can't. I'm sorry. It's just not. I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't catch the vibe.
I just don't want something like this to really get lost in the sands of time. That's all. And that's just the hip hopper in me.
Yeah. Listen, I'm here for it. I'm ready. I'm going to keep up with my subscription. I'm going to watch it. They're going to get a stream from me.
Oh yeah. It's definitely going to get the stream.
Maybe a couple, because I know the music. Listen.
Oh yeah, that the scoring on this documentary alone is going to be phenomenal because you know it's going to be Kanye shit, but you know Kanye also. Well, you know what? I guess that's kind of another thing. Since they bought all the rights to it, I wonder if they also paid the rights to feature whatever other music is going to be in it.
Maybe
because $30 million don't sound like enough for the kind of music that Kanye will put in it. I don't know. We're thinking ahead.
The details on this deal.
Got to. I got to read more into it. But yeah, I look forward to it. I think it's going to be phenomenal. You know, eliminating how you feel about Kanye now. You can't tell me that man hasn't had a run for the record books. You can't tell me he's not Hall of Fame bound when he decides to hang it up. You know what I mean? Like, come on. It's yay.
Yep.
Now, I do have to ask this question. I don't want to spend too much time on it because not enough information out about it. But I saw that Lebron is doing a house party reboot. Obviously, we all asked for this. So because you specifically asked for this, because Rach Da Gem was like, yo, I need a new house party because Kid was out there acting like Colin Kaepernick on Fox. I need a new house party. We need a reboot. Where do you think this is going?
Literally, House Party would be the last LAST movie I would ask to be rebought. I don't know how do you say that properly. So listen, I got to interview Kid and Play on the black carpet at Soul Train, and I was like, where is another class act? Okay. Can we get another class act? If we gonna reboot something that about Kid and Play, can we do class act?
I think that would have been a safer bet. You know what's funny? Because I remember when they initially announced that they were trying to like shop a house party reboot. I think that was everybody's kids are like, nah, leave House Party alone. House Party's perfect where it's at. Y'all already fucked up by making a House Party fucking 4 and 5 and all this other shit.
We did not want to see Immature again and again and again.
Not at all. And we definitely didn't want to see the 2 random motherfuckers that was in, what was a House Party Steal the Night or some shit like that.
I didn't get past 3. Like after 3, I was like, y'all tripping. I'm not gonna do it.
Whenever you get opportunity to, please watch the one with Dmx and watch the one with the white boy and the black kid whose names I don't fucking know. But
was 3 was when it was Immature, right?
3 was
because that's when that's when Kid was getting married.
Right. Yeah. So 3 was Immature. You're right. I'm over here thinking of 3 when they were Dmx and the main character was Marcus Houston. That was 4.
That's something I won't do because I got things to do. I'm busy. I'm not gonna do it.
It's like an hour 10. It's like a network special. You can dedicate that time.
I ain't gonna do it.
House Party 5, y'all could have kept that shit in the pits of hell where y'all got it from. I don't know why y'all brought that to the light of day. It's bad. It's fucking bad. But yeah, Class Act is something that you can reboot. You know, Class Act is a classic, but I feel like it's more of a sleeper classic.
Nobody talks about it.
Yeah,
such a good movie.
House Party is a household classic, and you're gonna reboot something that people still hold very near and dear to their heart. But Class Act would have been a solid reboot. So boom, back on the spot. Who would be in your Class Act?
Who would play? Okay. Oh man, this is definitely the spot. I love Benita. I thought she was everything. I got a hint of gay in me, so she was everything to me.
Just in a smidge.
Let's see. I don't know. I say let's get Chris Brown in there to play Kid. Ooh. Duncan Penderhughes.
Did you see Chris Brown's movies?
No, I did, and they were not good.
No,
I don't know. Like I don't know. Like you really. I wish you would have told me before. Then I would have been able to sit down and think about.
Oh no.
I don't know.
See, you ain't been on the Noize in a while. We just be out here putting each other on the spot, looking crazy as fuck. We did threw out some crazy ass fantasy castings on this show.
Oh, I don't know. My brain.
You know who would have done really good with it before he got low-key kind of swole and started looking like a Jewish uncle? Drake.
Yeah.
Drake because he's actually a trained actor at that. He would have killed Kid's role.
He would have did. I would have loved to see him as Duncan Penderhughes. That would have been hilarious.
Absolutely.
Blade Brown. Shit, I don't know. This is a tough one. Blade.
Will we go the route of a musician, or will we try to get an actor in?
I don't know. It could really go anyway.
We're fantasy casting this, so when y'all get this shit done, make sure y'all cut Rach Da Gem and Big Los a young check. Yeah. We need that.
And cut me a little bit bigger one because it was an idea. I said this about 3-4 years ago. Come get me.
Go look at my Facebook post. It's up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna post the YouTube video. It's documented. Dang, I don't know. I have my brain is just not working. I can't think of nobody. Like I've got nobody.
You know why? I just thought about why I don't want them to reboot, and it's the same reason I don't want them to reboot House Party. You know why I wouldn't want them to reboot Class Act? Because they would pick like Lil Yachty and what's the other?
DC Young Fly type.
They already did How High too.
Yes, but you know what? Listen.
Well, you gonna say some bullshit on here, ain't you?
Don't judge. No judges. How High wasn't that bad. I think because I actually like Lil Yachty. Like I think he's so funny to me. Like the story was terrible, but I actually like Lil Yachty in How High too.
Did you know he didn't hit the blunt once in How High too? Because he doesn't smoke.
I didn't know that.
Why would you? Yeah, go back and watch. Since you enjoyed it, go back and watch.
I'm not gonna give my time to watch it again. I only watched it one time, but I was like, I like Lil Yachty. That's my guy.
Nah, I'm cool. Y'all can keep that. Y'all can keep everything about that.
I don't know. I don't know who could play these people, but I do know if they're gonna reboot anything, I would rather see Class Act versus
House Party.
House Party did great. I feel like when they reboot things, they pick something that has already had an epic effect on the culture. It did its job. Mm-hmm. Now, I mean, I feel like Class Act is definitely slept on for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Reboots in general, though, they all scare the fuck out of me because you're going to do something to the story that's going to make, like, when you try to make something from a certain time to be current, that's where that's where you lose me. Like, there are certain reboots that you can do. Like I always use this example, even though it's nowhere near the most recent example. I always use Scarface as an example. The original Scarface, he was a bootlegger. You know what I'm saying? He ran numbers and he also ran hooch. But that was like the 30s and the 40s when that was made. Fast forward to when Scarface, the coke dealer, became a thing. They were able to tell the exact same story but make it current. But because it was, you know what I'm saying, written and performed so well, you were able to enjoy it. House Party now is going to be TikTok dances.
Oh, man. I definitely don't want to see that. Yeah, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. And even now that you say that, like, if they were going to redo Class Act, I want to see Class Act from the 90s. Yeah. I don't want to see, like, 2021 class act. Like, I don't.
It's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out. So, but I mean, LeBron's behind it, and I'm getting some mixed reviews about how Space Jam is looking.
Yeah.
But lucky enough, where we're lucky with Space Jam is it's not a reboot, it's a sequel.
Okay.
Had to push the glass.
Space Jam is very near and dear to my heart because I so remember seeing it on Thanksgiving in Los Angeles at the Magic Johnson Theater.
So funny. This is so weird how the world works. So I guess we met in a past life.
Possibly.
That's exactly where me and Jay Alonzo was on Thanksgiving at Magic Johnson's Theater. We lived right down the street off Murfield.
Yeah. We probably were there at the same time.
We knew each other. Long time.
I was kind of like, who was that big head boy? I don't know.
Right. And my head was fucking huge because I was a little nigga at the time too. So it was just little body, big head. I looked like a whole ass lollipop. The shit was real.
Lil Bill.
I'm telling you, exactly. Fucking Wayne head. Straight up.
Oh man. Yeah, no, I think just because of like how I saw it and the soundtrack, although half of it's canceled, all of it's canceled now. The soundtrack was everything. Like, do we have like soundtracks anymore? We don't even have solid soundtrack.
That's a conversation.
Black Panther.
Oh yeah.
I would say it might be the last. Like, soundtracks don't be hitting.
I was gonna say, like, me and Jay Alonzo had that exact same conversation. Like the days where the soundtrack was just as integral to the movie promotion as trailers and whatever little promotional shit they was using. Those days are done. Like even when you think back to what was it? I want to say it was Batman and Robin.
Oh, man.
And they had Seal's record, Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know what I'm saying? Like that soundtrack made you excited for the movie. Now I can't even tell you what fucking songs are on the goddamn soundtrack.
And you know what? Like, and then not only did we have the soundtrack, we had the movie, we had the music videos to match with
the scenes in it with characters from the fucking movie in the video. Absolutely.
Come on now, like
those days is done.
I can't even. I'm trying to think of even the last movie I saw.
You know, you can't leave out the king of the soundtracks, Will Smith.
And we listen. Although it's very hard for me to admit, he definitely was a pioneer in making sure that his ass was on.
Exactly.
If I'm gonna be in a movie, I'm gonna be on the album too. Okay.
So what's gonna be the title record?
Wild West.
Mine. Who's gonna be the second record? Is what you need to say. me and Cisco finna put on these tight ass pants. And we're gonna make this shit happen.
And don't lie and say you wasn't doing the dance either.
I'm not gonna lie. Absolutely. Nigga was out there, especially for the Men in Black dance. Oh yeah. Come on now.
Yeah, Men in Black. Yeah. So I don't know. We're old. What can we say?
Yeah. That's all we're telling y'all right now.
Like, telling y'all the stories.
30s. Got you.
Yeah, I'm in that bitch.
We get it. Yeah, we up there. But you know what? Y'all will never know this joy.
You never will.
Having to run to Walmart because they won't take you to Target because of that fucking sticker.
I'm trying to tell you.
What y'all know about the parental advisory sticker? She young asses.
Right. And first of all, the CDs at Walmart was cheaper.
Every time.
Okay.
Because you were getting cussed. You were getting cussing.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure I have the Space Jam tape laying around somewhere. I'm gonna find it and find a Walkman and just get to grooving. Like, what did she listen to? My Walkman. What? Let
me ask you a question, and this is definitely an age shower for both of us. So you remember how you would get the tapes and record songs off the radio and make like a little mixtape off of that, and how ghetto that shit would sound because the DJ would always start talking and then you hit stop and it just goes to the next record, which has no kind of rhyme or reason. Like the shit didn't flow at all, but you just know you like that record, so you want to record it. Do you remember how to turn official tapes into tapes you could dub over?
Oh, you take that little plastic thing off.
You go see, let's get it.
I sure did do that. Take the little plastic thing off. Yep.
Like, nah, I'm recording over this shit. Who is this? Nah, we don't need this no more.
Mississippi Mass Choir.
There's about to be a mass amount of records on this motherfucker. That's what's about to happen.
Yep. About to put Q Sweat all through this bitch. What?
Absolutely. She gonna be surprised on Sunday.
And you know what? was so fun. Oh my gosh. Like, remember Circuit City, right? and like you want to go get the new tapes. And okay, so I would get like the tapes that have like the two songs on each side. Like, we didn't get the full album all the time. We might get the single. Kids just don't know.
They about to say they don't know about that either. Going to buy the single with the B side on it for 99 cents.
Yep. And all the tapes on the wall. Just bring it back. Like, these kids don't know color coded CDs
at all.
Color coded tapes. remember when Gina had color coded Martin's CDs?
Oh
in alphabetical order.
Now I gotta imagine my color. How I'm gonna find my Keith Sweat? What year did you move? If you don't mind me putting your business out to the Ear Hustlers, what year did you move to Vegas?
I was like going into the 3rd grade.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like, I honestly don't even know what year.
So you definitely remember Tower Records then, right?
Yes.
Tower Records was next level. Walking into that motherfucker was like literally walking into music heaven.
Actually, where I would go was it was at Caesar's Palace, Virgin.
I remember that spot.
Virgin something.
Yo, but that shit used to be expensive.
I never bought shit. I was in there listening to hella CDs for free.
Nah, you know
I was testing this shit out.
You know where I used to go to listen to hella shit for free? Sorry, y'all, we about to get real local. I used to go to Meadows Mall and go to FYE.
FYE.
It was like a blue. It was like a blue guitar pick, and it had FYE in the middle, and then very little ass letters for your entertainment. I can't remember what's there now, but it was upstairs, tucked off in the corner. I think like right across from like Foot Action.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
that's what Spencer's was popping.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. After I go get my Family Guy shirt, I'm going here to go listen to Nellyville.
Then I'm going to Photomania.
Then I'm at Photomania. I want to shine on my picture, make my shit gloss.
Bring the fucking rims out. I'm gonna have to post my picture now, sitting on a rim with my friend.
And they always had like this skinniest Asian chick rolling out this big ass 20 inches. All right, put your foot up here.
Oh man, like those were the days. Like now I'm sad because kids it's all on their hand. Like you didn't know how, like you meet up with your friends, you go get the matching outfit, then you go to Photomania and you gotta wait. You gotta come back probably like the next couple of days. The shit was that you go to school like, yeah, we got pictures this weekend. We gonna get them on Wednesday.
Yo, I got you on Friday. I swear I got you on Friday. And then you get that shit, you realize you only got 20 wallet size. Like, fuck. I promised about 40 people they was gonna get one. So these gotta show up to school and just not talk about it. But then they see it, but then somebody see boom, another ager. But then you see somebody's folder and they got all these pictures
looking like baseball cards. There's the baseball card sleeves.
Looking like a whole goddamn collage. It was like,
oh man,
you got one of his pictures? Like, oh damn, I forgot to tip. Damn.
That was a thing. That was such a thing. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We suck. You
know what's weird though? That time cleared out quick. Like we were in the mode of it, like we were like in the groove, and then everything just switched.
The damn Razor came out. The Blackberry came out.
BlackBerry changed everything.
Yeah.
BlackBerry changed. I was actually just having this conversation the other day, come to think about it. Like when they started getting the iPods, but then we still had like little mini MP3 players, and then they came out with the Zune.
Oh man. I used to cry. Listen, I had a friend. He had a Zune. And I would just go in on him so hard because I'm like, what the heck is a Zune? Like, it's the Zune. He actually passed away, R.I.P. But I used to give him the business.
It took a dark turn. He died.
He committed suicide. But
oh, okay, even darker. All right.
He had a Zune, and I used to give him the business. It'd be because I've always been an Apple person. So sorry.
Hey, listen, respect. You know. When your nudes leak from your iPhone, I'm sorry in advance.
Run my check then. Make a movie. I'm gonna need that shit. What?
Leak them to the right place.
My whole family
tag at Melvin Boulevard or tag at Melvin Boulevard after dark. We can get this content going. Yeah, man. Those times were different. But I mean, you talk to the kids now. Now is the littest of ever. We don't know how lit it is. Is that lit? Yeah, we don't know.
It's not lit.
He's like, I have kids and trust me.
Like, yeah, it ain't. It'd be very basic. It's Snapchat. That's like Snapchat is photomania at this point.
Yo, but that's the funniest shit though, is that they look like they're having so much fun when they're recording the snap, and then as soon as they done, motherfuckers just in their phone.
Yeah.
waiting on reaction. Like, what happened to the fun you was just having? Like,
yep.
I'm trying to see people react to my fun, and I'll get back to it. We say all that to say, quit rebooting our shit. Quit rebooting all the things that made our childhood our childhood. Last thing before we hop up out of here, and this is also speaking on some 90s shit. Did you see Paul Pierce get fired on his day off?
I did. He looked like he was having a great time. And
he's fucking ball.
He's not pressed. No. That and the fact, like, it was two things that happened around the same time that I was just like, man, come on, give these black men a break. Paul Pierce getting fired, and then what's his name? He got into it with the white guy that always be talking mess, and he had to pay a fine.
Kevin Durant,
KD. Yeah. I was just like, can we get a break? Like, I'm so sick of my black people being policed and controlled. But Paul Pierce looks happy. I didn't see nothing wrong with it.
First of all, the funniest meme of it all was saying Paul Pierce risked his entire career for 365 views. No. I thought that was hilarious. But I don't think, well, first of all, if you haven't seen the video, Paul Pierce was on his IG live with two or three strippers and smoking a blunt.
They weren't twerking, they were shaking that back.
They were shaking, it was all spine and tailbone. So they weren't even quality. Anyway, that's a whole different conversation. But Paul Pierce works for ESPN. ESPN is owned by Disney. Now, even though they are whole ass racist Nazis at Disney, however, they're still family friendly. And that just didn't fly for what they had going on. Was it fire-worthy? I don't think so.
Nah,
but a slap on the wrist, even if you want to go to as far as suspension, I'd respect that. Firing for that, that's a bit much.
Yeah. We don't know the conversation that was had when they was like, hey, Paul, before you go on, can we talk to you real quick?
Oh yeah, they definitely let him show up to work.
Yeah. So it could have just went left from there. Like, I had to drive LA traffic for this shit.
Right, exactly. I sat in just bumper to bumper, Carmageddon, just to get to this motherfucker. Mm-hmm. And now you want to fire me? And you know how the white execs be, hey buddy, hey pal, can we just call my name. Well,
and they didn't go into the office with the glass where you can see. They took him in the other office with a door and nothing else.
Nah, it had to be glass because it had to be dramatic because you had to hit him with that blind close. It's where by the time he left, they still was shaking. So this was a quick conversation. We got him up out of here.
Yeah, I don't think it was fireworthy. I think a lot of people have done a lot worse, like molest children, and about it. And they're still working to this day. I'm just saying.
And that's the listen. My cousin posted, talking about how it was extra to fire him. Like he definitely should have paid as he puts it, a stupid ass tax. He should have paid a tax for being stupid, but being fired wasn't worth it. And I commented, I was like, dog, TV execs ain't going for strippers and weed. Cocaine and minors, however.
They're all for it.
That's where the sticks in. Now, if Paul Pierce was like watching Baby Shark with some kids and bumping a line, he might have got promoted. He might have been up in the offices. You know what I mean? It was like,
it's a visual for me. I just feel like after he hit that line, he's just like going hard on Baby Shark. Like, yeah. Like Baby Shark hit.
Yeah. Baby motherfucking all in the camera. Baby motherfucking shark, nigga. Do goddamn do. With the one stripper still shaking her ass.
Daddy Shark, bitch.
See, Paul Pierce, man, you just went the wrong route, man. You went the wrong route.
Yeah. We had a whole motherfucking president grabbing vaginas and raping people and things with minors, and not even to talk about what he did while he was in office. That was on lunch break. But and this man was with women that were working. They were working women, they're trying to make a living. shaking their back because it's a pandemic. And I think the SNL skit with the stripper was good because he was out there, you know, getting the economy together.
You know what I'm saying? Just supporting black business. You know, that's what we out here doing.
He's doing grown man shit with grown women. And why do we have a problem with that?
They just don't want to see us make it. Granted, I get that they were shaking and it probably sounded like a dog, you know, drying off. But you know, they were working. They were earning a check, and he was trying to put them through college. Listen. He was out here trying to make a new scholar.
We deserve it.
And listen, I believe, especially with how they looked, I'm like, yeah, that definitely was. I remember we had this situation back when I was in college, and we went to this strip club where they do this thing called Butt Naked Tuesdays, where it's no stage, nothing. It's just all floor, and they just get into it. No poles, none of that shit. It's just all floor, and they out there going crazy. You just throw money, and almost like an Atlanta strip club. It was pretty fucking epic. Kind of missed those times, but we had this one stripper come up, and she was dancing for us, and you know, she was overly ratchet. What school y'all go to? So we told her where we went, and she just immediately stopped dancing. Oh my God, my sister go there. And started revealing all her sister's information. And she's like, I told her to come up here and make some money, but she too scared. She too all this other shit. We're sitting here like, I don't think she wanted us to know that her sister's a stripper, but you know, now we know. Now we got to bring it up to her.
Right, and then she over here trying to recruit you. She got a job app right here for you.
Exactly. Like, you better not look down on me. I know where you almost were. I know how you almost spent your Tuesdays. But yeah, Chad, that's, you know, he's just trying to put him through college. That's all it was. Just trying to put him through college. But you know, sometimes certain shit just doesn't work for the I was almost call him the rat, but I guess still kind of work the mouse.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I think they went overboard with that one. Absolutely. But who knows? They probably been trying to get rid of him.
Probably for a long time. Because Paul Pierce is an LA nigga through and through. So he's probably been up in there doing his best LA that he could. Yeah.
It's like, this is it. Guys, did you see us live?
We got something. Looks like it's me and 4 other people on this live watching have this very weird looking party.
I feel like if he knew that would cause him to lose his job, he wouldn't have did it.
I have a theory that he meant to do that.
Oh, okay.
Only because did you watch the video? Well, yeah, clearly you did because you described the strippers to a T. Nothing about that video says I'm trying to protect my rep. Like how everything went down, it really was like, nah, I need you to see me, see what I'm doing. Outside of just, you know, outside of it being the strippers, you're also hitting a blunt on camera.
Yeah. It's random and like out of nowhere too. So yeah, he doesn't normally do that type of shit.
We don't normally see him do that type of shit.
Yeah.
But you know, I feel like all these motherfuckers, you know, shit. The amount of people that got suspended in the NBA throughout all these years just for hitting some weed, they all done got caught. I'm pretty sure Steph Curry done got caught and then went to church the next day. Like I feel like they all done did it, but just the way it came out, the way it went about, I'm like, something about that doesn't seem like, oh, this was an accident. I didn't mean for this to happen. But I think Pornhub and another porn site was offering them like $250K. Like, yo, you can come do a sports show at our shit.
Pretty cool.
Get your bag.
Pornhub is very problematic though, but okay.
I don't think it was Pornhub. I think it was, because I can't remember the name of the site that they said offered it. But I mean, clearly they got some bread. They're willing to offer $250,000 to somebody to come and talk about sports with just a bunch of naked people behind them.
That would be pretty. I mean, I might watch it. Might be interesting.
Oh, because to cater to that pint of gay that you had that pinch.
It'd be a little bit more entertaining. I feel like his reactions would be funny.
He wouldn't be paying no attention, just high watching ass shake. Like, man, some shit happened in sports. Niggas dunked the ball and got 2 points off of it. Back to
the game. Get back to the game. Yeah. It might have been on purpose. He might have wanted vacation. He might have wanted to get unemployment. Shit.
He said, I
can't quit.
It was getting $900 a week out here. What was my ass doing? Talking about sports that wasn't happening.
Right.
I lost out, goddammit.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what? We now have another fired on your day off situation. So salute to Paul Pierce. You might want to take that $250,000, get something popping. He may end up changing the game with that, though, to be all the way honest with you.
Possibly.
We'll see what happens. Rach, I appreciate you jumping on the show with me, love.
Of course.
Let the people know where they can find you, what days they can find you, and all things they can do when they find you.
Just follow me, Follow me. You can follow me on Facebook at Rach Da Gem, Instagram, Rach Da Gem, Twitter, Rach Da Gem. Follow me every Thursday. I'm on with The Morning Wood. We'll be back this upcoming week. The Morning Wood on hot7025fm.com, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Wake that ass up with The Morning Wood. Yeah, I got it. Also, Thursday, Melanin Boulevard drops new episodes when life ain't lifing. What else? The Beat will be back on the 3rd of May. Definitely looking forward to that. So check us out every day while we're dropping the hottest news. And I can't wait to get back on camera because our reactions are everything.
They're everything.
Yeah.
What they need to be. The kaleidoscope. Let them know about the kaleidoscope.
Oh, yeah. You know what I was thinking? Tuesday.
You got 40 jobs. Yeah, man. Got to go to work.
Yep.
That's another one for y'all.
Right. Tuesday, the kaleidoscope, 5 p.m. to 6, 5 to 6. We are interviewing guests. So if you are a artist and you are artist and you want to feature some music, hit me up. You can DM me at Rach Da Gem on Instagram.
For sure. So quick question. On the Morning Wood, do you normally give head first or do you like take back shots and then talking to the microphone to make sure?
Well, normally I like to start off with a little foreplay, a little head, and then the back shots. That's how we normally finish that off.
Okay, got you. And that doesn't get like distracting at all?
It does, no.
Okay.
It actually goes with the beat of the beds that we lay. So.
Got you. Okay, make sure y'all tune into The Morning Wood because that's exactly what happens. At Big Los IG on IG. That's really the only place you can find me right now. I guess I was giving out my Snapchat at one point in time. I actually stopped giving out my socials in general because Snapchat got a little weird. So
like how? Tell me.
I'll tell you off the show.
Great tell. Okay. I don't get no fun snaps. Look, y'all follow me on Snapchat. Rach Da Gem. I think it's Rach Da Gem 87. I need some fun in my life. I have no entertainment, no social life. So help me out.
Please pass my time. But yeah, you of course follow at The Noize Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Follow everything Beat Network at beatnetworkonline.com. The noisemerch.threadless.com. Make sure you go get it so you see yourself some Noize merch. Go ahead, plug where they can find some Melanin Boulevard merch because you also have a site.
Threadless Melanin Boulevard. Just click the link in the bio. Follow Melanin Boulevard on Instagram as well. Yeah. I'll be back posting.
Yes, I'm going to just say shit. She's going to continue to come up with stuff. Make sure you subscribe to Rach's Insurance. I'm going to save you some money on your house.
I'm a notary too. If you need your documents notarized, just hit your girl up.
You feel me? You need it legal? Call your girl. Pretty soon we should be getting some actual Beat Network merch out under our official merchandiser Amazon. But if you want to connect with Beat Network and Amazon, make sure you download the Beat Network app on the Amazon Fire Stick. Just search Beat Network and we will come up because we are the only one. I think that's everything. All right. So again, Rach, thank you again for jumping on the show. This has been a plump, pleasing pleasure, and we appreciate you for coming on.
You're welcome.
As always, we appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, we appreciate the support. And as always, Big Los. That's Rach Da Gem. It's The Noize.